we're up on Twitch. Looks like we got it.
Yep.
All right, cool. My volume's working. All right. Hello, and welcome back. Or welcome, probably.
What? Rude.
This week, we finally got to watch something I chose, and it was Amagi Brilliant Park.
Yay, Trav.
Hey, we've watched some stuff I've chosen. It's just been a minute. It's been since The Silent Voice.
Long minute.
It's been since The Silent Voice. That was the last thing I think we did. That was mine, if I remember
That one was
correctly.
really good.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
this one was good too. I hope y'all liked it because I fucking love this one.
It was enjoyable, yes.
Yeah, it was enjoyable. Yeah.
Good. I was scared the whole time that this was going to be one of those where I remembered it was good, but it turns out it was dog shit when we went back and watched it.
For like half of our episode.
yeah.
That agony. No, this was pretty fun. Definitely on the lighter side of things and just entertaining overall.
I agree.
Yeah, it was. It's definitely one of those. I think I put it in the chat earlier. It's one of those only an anime kind of setups to where it's such an odd story, but it's very enjoyable. The storyline itself. I thought it started off a little slow, but we'll get into this. We'll get into this later in a second.
Right.
All right. Who wants to take us through our topics?
Yeah, I mean, as you can, or it was your pot or your show. Do you want to do it or?
Well, if I do it, then our stream's going to be me scrolling through our general chat. So, no.
I'll get it. So the show. Let me pull up a couple of things. Amagi. Sorry.
Yeah, I got to refer to my character cheat sheet.
Oh yeah, there were a good amount.
There was a surprising amount of characters.
Yeah, a absolute fuck ton. Whenever you add all the main characters and then all the
Like mascots and shit.
mascots, yeah.
All right. Amagi Brilliant Park is in the genre of reverse isekai. It was originally ran between February 2013 and June 2016. Does that seem accurate? When were you watching it originally?
That has to be the manga because I think the anime aired in 2014.
Yeah, it
Oh,
came out in
you're right.
2014.
14 October through December.
Yeah, I've never read the manga, so I don't know if it's any different than the actual show itself.
The production was Kyoto Animation for the anime. And yeah, I mean, they are the people that did A Silent Voice.
Oh, yeah, they are, aren't
Oh,
they?
really?
Yeah.
Look at you, Trav, staying with one producer.
On brand.
I mean, I will say, whenever I turn one on and Kyoto's logo pops across the screen, it's probably going to be pretty good. That and Katakawa,
Fair.
those are like two of the most recognizable ones.
And so, what is the first?
First topic we got is story and writing. Does it make sense, and did it keep you hooked? The plot of the story seemed simple but creative.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
Twist.
the plot itself very simple. It's a failing park. They need 500, or they needed like I think 300,000 more visitors in the next 3 months. So the plot is impossible not to follow, right? All that hinges on the plot is number go up.
Yeah.
And Princess die.
Yeah, but the rest of it, the characters, is what makes that simple plot enjoyable, I think.
Do you want to explain at least like a synopsis of what or why they need the 300,000?
So, Amagi Brilliant Park is a theme park that was created to collect animus, and all of the mascots and workers, minus a handful, are from a different world called Amagi, I think. I can't remember what the actual different world was called.
So.
And
Maple?
yeah, Maple.
Mapleland.
Yeah, Mapleland. Okay, and all of the creatures of Mapleland need animus to live, and it just so happens that people having fun in the quote-unquote real world is the best way to get animus. So all the people from Mapleland came to our world to set up amusement parks to send Animus, to fuel their Animus needs and send the Animus to Maple Land. And like each park, I guess, has a certain amount of visitors they need to hit each year, or they get shut down. And Amagi is in just straight up the dumpster. Like it's the worst theme park ever in episode 1. And our main character is basically voluntold that he needs to fix the park so that these creatures can continue to exist, because some of the famous ones could probably gone and got better jobs, but some of the unknown ones probably would have disappeared because of their lack of animus.
Yeah, and kind of a lot to put on. I think he's 16, Kanye, the main story guy. I think it's a lot to put on a 16-year-old kid that's also at high school. Generally, see a whole lot of the high school parts. It's mainly him after school going to the park and trying to make it as best as he can.
He's a kid actor, grown up, so he's a celebrity per se, and he seemed like the best fit for that role.
Yeah, it's a very interesting story. I never would have thought that this, like, while I was watching it, trying to think about the story that's unfolding upon me, I would never have thought about creating something like this.
Yeah, it's like it's a very unique plot. Like there's
very unique.
Like there's always been you got to do X to save this world, and this is kind of that, but the world is just one amusement park, and doing X is just making the park better and getting people to actually come to the amusement park.
yeah.
But like I said, the plot does not make this show at all. It's the characters that are enjoyable.
It is the characters.
There were definitely filler-like episodes to where it semi-progressed the line, because you'd get the update at the end of the episode of the attendees going up, but you got entertainment. There were a bunch of fun ones.
Honestly, really, I would say that the plot is hit on in the first episode and episode 12. Like, the rest of it is just bullshit of them trying to make the park better, but all of them just kind of fucking around.
Yeah.
Now, on High Dive, there's technically 14 episodes.
13. Oh, a special. I watched the special. I don't know if y'all did or not.
I watched all of it. So I watched it. So I was confused because at number 12, they had the ending. Because I was like, whenever I saw it, I was like, what the hell are they going to do for the last 2 episodes? Because this is the ending. Yeah. And then it was like, the 13th episode was just like...
The 13th episode was fucking awesome. The promotional video? Yeah.
Yeah, it was almost like they were just, here's 2 more episodes for you if you want. That could probably have mixed somewhere in between the middle episodes. But yeah, like Travis said, 1st and 12th, all the rest of it is really just like character development, funny shit, fucking getting to know all the mascots. Yeah.
I liked how it was more fun than it like emotional. The stakes are there, but they're kind of just chilling in the background, and it's just very comedic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the stakes are kind of there because the princess does die, right? If it doesn't reach 500,000 by the
but the
end,
whole time she's like
plus.
She's had how many years? 4 years, and this is the 5th year, and that's the last one that they have. She's had so much time to figure this out, my guy. It's like
she did.
Hey.
Okay with it.
Hey. Nah. We don't appreciate any Latifah trashing in this podcast, brother.
She gets asked during the show. He's like, "How could you be so calm, knowing that this is what's going on?" And then he's upset for that whole episode.
Yeah, like, motherfucker, you're about to die. And she's like, yeah, okay. I was like, girl, you're like 24 tops. Like, come on.
But I think the pacing of the show, good. It's definitely, I feel like, a good weekend show.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Pick up.
Yeah, it's definitely some background, just kind of watch. it's
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 a good
good. Just
filler anime.
especially the first episode, it really pulls you in, especially when the bitch just pulls out a fucking gun.
Yeah, the
Hey,
first scene is
you're
her
gonna come to
pointing
the
a
park.
gun, and she's like, "Hey, you're gonna come to the park with me."
I
And, and,
did
and
I did enjoy the dub of this show too because he's like, "Where did you pull that out of?" And
Yeah,
then it cuts to
yeah.
the next scene immediately. So it's like little bits like that that definitely made it even more enjoyable.
yeah,
Great.
hook. Yes, it did hook me when she pulled a fucking entire rifle on some kid and was like, "Hey, you're coming to the park with me." And then you absolutely watch him dog shit on this entire park the entire first episode. And I was
Yeah,
like,
and she's like kind of like the first episode. She's almost like an autistic child with how much she's like describing how good
Yeah.
she thinks these attractions are, and they're just so like you can tell she cares about it, but her tone of voice and the way she acts, she sounds
Oh,
like
well,
she's like, "Yes, this is the best attraction in the park."
yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
And he's like,
it's like
"What?"
it's like those episodes we went back and watched and thought that we remembered were great, and then you go back and watch them and they're like, "Oh."
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
We break into part 2, the characters. Do you care about these people and creatures?
Yeah, I mean they make the show.
Yeah, it's literally the entirety of the show is the characters, and yes,
I
they
mean,
did the characters so well.
I got a list, and here's the order of my list that it's in. It goes Tyranny, Sylphie, Sento. We got Moful, and yeah, we'll say Kanye is pretty funny for the most part. But Tyranny, oh no, Tricorn. Tricorn is the man.
Look,
I thought
all
Mofo was hilarious.
Mofo's hilarious, of course. Macaron's fucking hilarious. Fucking, I think y'all throwing a lot of shade at my boy Dornell.
Oh yeah,
On
dude,
one
he's
episode, but that guy's a G.
yeah, no, he's the OG chud.
If I was in this series, I'd be motherfucking Dornell.
Yeah, or the moles.
People work, or the, nah, they work.
Well, yeah, I know, but like they were funny.
Oh, they were funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many characters. Number one, there's an absolute shit ton of characters, but they're all very well written. They're all funny. They all have their own sense of humor. I love the fact that they're mascots, and whenever they go out in public, they wear these chains that make people not really care. I think is the gist of that.
I think they see him as human.
Like an illusion.
They're
Yeah.
like-
Yeah, they don't
It's like a
show
weird
that,
thing.
but they say it.
Yeah. So, and they're just getting absolutely hammered at this bar.
Yeah.
They love drinking. They love women. They love
Gambling.
fucking porn.
I think it was
They
slot
love
machines.
all of it, and they're like little cute little fucking mascot animals.
Yeah.
Fucking getting
Like
hammered.
Tierney's a pink cat, and he's just a fucking drunk pervert.
Yeah.
Like the whole show.
Yeah. Like my favorite episode is whenever they had to take over Kanye's body whenever he got sick.
Oh
They
yeah,
had to go for it.
yeah. That one's
It's
great.
fucking hilarious. And fucking, he's hitting on these 16-year-old girls. He's like, "Oh my god, there's so many mini skirts."
Yeah.
He's like 30.
It was so enjoyable to have so many, I guess supporting characters. Like they would just pop in every once in a while just to do their thing. Whenever they would have their meetings, they would have so many types of characters. I guess casts. I think they call them casts.
Cast
Yeah.
members.
Cast
Yeah.
members.
Throughout that you never saw again. Like there was a whole deck of cards. There were like people with notes as heads.
The shark
The
in the
shark-
pirate
yeah,
episode. The
shark.
shark's awesome.
That was
Dude,
cool.
he's reoccurring though.
Yeah,
But there's like a lot.
he's about as reoccurring as Dornell is.
But he got his main role.
There's
in that
no
episode.
Dornell shade on this fucking podcast.
Good point.
But
But
yeah, I
yeah.
do agree. There's a lot of characters that you see in the background that you see maybe once or twice, like the wrench guy who's fixing shit, and the chef, the potato head. But
It's
yeah,
a no. He's a piece of meat. Yeah, he's a piece of
Yeah,
meat with a
piece of
bone
meat
in the
or a
middle.
piece of chicken or something. Yeah. There's a lot of characters that you see maybe once or twice, and then that's it. but they're all still very well written.
Yeah, that way I think it was cool because they could just go out through the whole show and not have to just have the MCs do everything. You just have chef, you have entertainer, you have the wrestling human guy that at the
Oh, the
ticket booth.
mask. Yeah, get
Okoro.
Mask Boy. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Definitely on brand, I'd say. Following with all the unique types of characters there.
Yeah, I'm looking at the character list, and it's hilarious because it's all like, Muse, Moful, Mutsumi, Dornell, and then Meathead Boy's Nick.
Yeah, yeah.
I did like how there also wasn't a main villain. It was just the circumstances that they were in.
I mean,
Yeah, there was kind of one in the very last episode. I mean, I guess during the whole time there is one villain, but he's not, and he's just like the developer that's like, oh, if you don't meet your goal, I get to redevelop this place. But then in the end, he turns into something else. So there kind of is a villain, but like very, very minimal, like involvement. Period.
Yeah, and I guess you could say it because we're not going on track here. Like, you're not jumping ahead on who the villain is.
Yeah, he ends up being a wizard that curses Latifah.
Yeah, it's like a sorcerer that was supposed to ask his or get her hand in marriage or something like that.
Yeah, Maple Lane was invaded by a dragon, and a sorcerer showed up and made a deal with the king that if he could slay the dragon, he'd get to marry Latifah. And of course, like every fantasy anime, he slays the dragon and then doesn't get the girl. So,
yeah, then he comes back as
a state developer.
He looks very white.
Yeah.
Blonde hair state developer with glasses.
Camouflage.
Nerd.
Yeah, but then it's revealed that he also cursed Latifah and some other shit. So.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite character?
I mean, for me, it's really close between Tyramie and Sylphie, because Sylphie's just a fucking idiot, and Tyramie's just a pervert.
Two opposite fucking spectrums.
I know, but they're the two most stand-outish characters, I think.
I like Tyramie and then Dornell, dude. That one episode about Dornell is probably
Yeah, that one is good.
The entire thing. So Dornell and definitely Tyramie. Tyramie's hilarious.
I'd say Moful. It was
Moful's
funny.
up there.
Engagement. Yeah, he had the beginning where he's just throwing fists, and then that picture that she takes is of him hitting that knockout blow on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, "Do you want to get a picture with Moful?"
It took me an uncomfortable amount of time to figure out that he's a rat.
He's like a rat squirrel thing.
His mascot would look like a bear to me, but he got
I
called
thought it was
a rat.
I thought he was a bear, but he's a rat. He does not look like a rat.
Yeah.
Which is interesting for his booth being the Sweets Tavern. What was it? And then you have to
he's the main rat.
Massacre.
Yeah, you gotta go through and fucking decapitate a bunch of fucking rats in a kitchen.
Yeah.
And then he's like the boss. Yeah, he's probably up there as well for me. Probably number 3.
Nice. We'll dive into section 3, the animation and visuals. The quality, pretty good. I liked how they animated the show. It wasn't too overdone or underdone. It was just nice, smooth.
Yeah, it's not a very action heavy one, so the standout is not the animation, not that it's bad. I mean, it's still a 12-year-old anime, and it looks good today. I mean, that's about the best compliment you can give it, I think.
It aged very well. It's not like really hard to watch, or it doesn't have. It's very. It seems very. Love Shinibi and Other Delusions. Kind of the same, without the fighting scenes, of course, but very same on brand kind of animation.
Yeah, high quality for the time, and it still looks good today.
Yeah. It was cool. Yeah, it was pretty polished. I enjoyed the character design, they're all memorable in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you do see them for a second, yeah, you're just like, what the heck? And then, it's cool. Interesting little hot take I'm just going to add here. Do you think this could have been made into a movie?
Ooh. I don't know, because with 13 episodes, you get a runtime of somewhere around 3 hours, so it could have been a really long one. I don't really think. When I think if a show could be made into a movie, I'm thinking, is there parts of the story that could have been condensed? And for this one, I would say no, because having that little bit of extra just silliness thrown in there is actually worth it in this case, I would say.
I say no because I don't think that the storyline would work well in a movie because majority of the episodes are not about getting the park to 300,000 people or getting 300,000 more people.
Yeah, it's always like in the background.
It's always in the background and they're doing other things. So I think you need that runtime just to have those silly episodes where Kanye gets sick and all of the characters. Like, that wouldn't be a movie scene, in my opinion. That would be very off topic for what I think a movie needs to have. It doesn't have the structure, I guess.
Yeah, I did think that they could have condensed it, but it would have cut on the enjoyment of the show
Yeah.
if they made it a movie.
It would have done.
Yep. So that was just my thought on that.
That's actually a good question. I like that. I like that one. Add that one to the list. I like that one.
Yeah, add that to the list because I don't think, but there are a ton. Yeah, add that to the list. I'm gonna get on a tangent. We don't need to do that.
Right? And next we have sound and music.
I mean,
Voice acting.
Yeah, voice acting was great. As far as music, I don't really remember a ton besides the sheep
The
dude.
intro, the outro.
Yeah, I mean, intro and outro are good. Again, they're not ones I'm going to add to, like, I'm not going to listen to them a lot.
Anime music, if you understand that, then you kind of get the gist. Is voice acting added into this? Is
Yeah.
this like the part we're on? A lot of Chunibyo voice actors.
Oh, well, a lot of, like, really big voice actors.
Yeah, a lot of people that just kind of ring your ear.
I know exactly which one you're going to say, too.
Yeah, Dekamori, of
Yep.
course, is in it.
In this one, she's Sheena Chujo.
Yeah, my favorite episode, where Kanye gets sick. One of the schoolboys is also from Chunibyo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Kanye is Tamsi from Gachikuta, the guy with the yarn spool.
No shit, really?
Yeah, I heard
Damn.
the voice and I was like, man, that is
That didn't sound like Tamsi at all to me.
I did. I was like,
10 years ago.
Dang, that's a good ear, brother.
Yeah.
So there's whenever I was going through the cast list for the English dub, a lot of people have been in this anime. A lot that surprised me. So good, very good. They got a lot of good names. A lot of people that will be.
Yeah, I mean, again, music. There's not really a lot. There's some when what's the sheep's name? Something Ron. Macaron. Like when he does his like metal shows, like that was out of nowhere. There's like very brief moments of metal music, so that's kind of cool. Like I'm talking like 5 seconds tops. Like it's just him screaming and guitar.
Probably 50 seconds in the entire.
Yeah. So like music, there's really not a lot besides intro, outro, and Macaron's like attraction. So it's kind of hard to say. I mean, I don't remember anything being so bad that it stood out or anything being so good that it stood out. You know what I mean?
It's very run of the mill.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would definitely be carried by the voice acting for sure.
100%.
100%.
The transition songs are just upbeat and just like situational in what they're doing.
Be bubbly. 2010s anime music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's good.
Comedy still carrying the show. 5, we have world building and lore. How does the world feel?
Besides the little bits you get about Maple Land, it's not lore heavy at all. The world building is really condensed to just the park.
Yeah.
So like if you don't care about the amusement park of it, then you're not going to enjoy the show, obviously. But outside of that, there is no world building or lore really. So again, another one that's kind of hard to go by because it's like the whole lore is the park and then making it better. So if you don't enjoy following along as the attractions slowly progress and the park slowly looks better and better, then And I would say it's very light on lore and world building, but I enjoyed what was there.
Yeah, there is magic intertwined with this too.
Oh
The
yeah, I
world
forgot
does
about that.
appear here, but it's very subtle. Where she has a wind chime, and it makes when the AC is broken on that episode,
Mm-hmm.
it makes the room chill, but only the people of Mapleland, or I guess the princess, could feel it. Uh, but I think, yeah, Mapleland or the park is there to stay. It's not like it's there just to collect the essence and then dip. Like it's
Yeah, yeah, it's made to be a permanent fixture.
because
Yeah,
there are several
and
other parks too that coexist
Yeah,
in this
there's
area.
different maybe like you only kind of get a glimpse of one. You don't get a glimpse of the park. You get a glimpse of their mascot of another Maple Land amusement park. So like they mentioned that there's more, but that's as far as that really goes.
yeah, and lore building. I guess there's like really just tidbits. I think there's one really episode that kind of gives you some more, and that's whenever Tatsuji, the big walrus pirate,
Oh yeah,
comes
Yeah,
out, and they give you a little bit more than what they've given you in past episodes. And he's like supposed to be a bully. He's a pirate. That's actually pretty good
Ironbeard.
episode too.
Yeah, that was a
Iron
great episode.
Real quick, I was just looking at the character list, and have y'all seen what the wrench guy's name was? Wrench Coon.
No, no shit. I have. Oh, it
Yeah,
is
it's
Rich
not
Coon.
fine.
Damn. Yeah, the shark is Jaws, so they have very original names. Oh, the dude with the cash register head, his is Merchan, so like merchant.
But yeah, the lore is good. It's good, but you don't really get a lot of it, I guess. It's very condensed. You don't really get a whole lot of world building aspects. So, but what you do get's cool, and it's just you don't get a lot of it.
yeah. You just get the reason why they're there, the situation for the princess, and the people around her, as her uncle being the general, and then is Isuzu being the just a soldier. She was a soldier.
Yeah, I guess like
But everybody, it just makes you think though, like how crazy would Maple Land be with all these characters being from
Yeah,
there as well?
yeah. There's pirates. There's a fucking samurai dolphin. There's like regular. There's obviously multiple dragons because there's even a dragon in the park. So it seems like you're like almost run of the mill crazy type of fantasy land, but we get no views of it. And honestly, I think it kind of helped the show.
it did help.
Leaving it a mystery. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's like you get to kind of picture what Maple Land looks like in your dome piece. But
Unreal
yeah,
Maple-
so
nope.
I do agree that maybe not seeing the world was kind of on purpose. I just wish they would have given you a little bit more of what Maple Land was like, and maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
I mean, it looked very medieval like whenever they were presenting the backstory of the wizard. They had that like
Yeah, because they had the
tapestry.
king.
Hmm.
He had like a crown and all that jazz.
But whenever
of course
that
there's
pirate episode
pirates.
was going on, I was like, "Ooh, is this gonna open the portal and then everything is gonna flood in here?"
That's what I thought. I thought they
Oh,
were going to
no.
deal with the portal, but my boy Wrench Coon just was down there
Did his thing.
fixing shit, with his wrench.
Yep.
Nice. All right. But yeah, definitely unexplored, but that's perfectly fine. Section 6, we got the emotional impact. Did it make you feel something?
I mean,
Always
not.
funny.
I mean, at the very last episode at midnight, and it's like Latifah's about to lose her memories because that's part of her curse. Like that's like the only time where you kind of feel something, but of course, in anime fashion, she doesn't.
No.
So like it's like a oh no, and then a little bit of a feel good. The rest of the time, all you feel is just like I guess enjoyment or laughter. Like you get the same type of feelings you get watching this if you enjoy this type of comedy as you would watching like a stand-up special, you know? Like
Yeah.
you're really just watching it for the laughs. You're not watching it because it's going to make you feel happy or sad or mad or whatever. You're watching it because it's funny.
It's comedy, but that the last episode, whenever she's about to lose her memory, I was almost like, dude, is she gonna die? Because like they were all like, "We'll miss you." It's like, dude, she's just gonna use like a year's worth of memories. She'll remember everybody except Kanye, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're gonna lose your memories." It's like I thought they were about to hold a fucking ceremony for her.
Candlelight vigil.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna start putting balloons in the air or something. I was like, dude, she's just gonna lose a year's worth of memories. She'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
had
it'd
a
be
double
easy to
take. I
fill
was
her
like,
in.
is she actually dying right now? That's how very emotionally set it was.
Yeah.
Um,
Shit.
yeah, I think the highs and lows were from Latifah for sure. A lot of comedic moments that were pretty impactful. Um, just I feel like the rewatchability of the show definitely was up there because of those comedic scenes. To
Yeah.
where a couple years down the road, you're like, I mean, I want to
Yeah,
watch
like
the show or show it to somebody.
Try
yeah,
to
for
like,
me it's
like
been
one,
12
two.
years since I've seen it, and we started this podcast and I saw a TikTok of it like 4 or 5 months ago and I was like, "Oh man, that's a great one. I got to add it to our list." And so I'm just glad that this was one of those great ones that actually stayed a great one after I watched it again.
And it's definitely something that I could put on the background. It's
Oh
not
yeah, yeah.
something I have to be emotionally invested in.
You could probably skip. You could probably watch 6 of the 13 episodes and still get the gist of it. Like
Yeah,
you're not gonna like. This isn't a plot heavy show. This is straight up just here to be funny sometimes and kind of serious at the end.
yeah.
Yeah,
So it's definitely rewatchable because I can just toss it on while in background noise.
Yeah,
yep. I was watching it or listening to it at points, and then whenever something significant happened, I was like, "Oh, all right, let me go see this real quick."
yeah,
And I'd watch it, and I was like, "Yeah, that hits pretty funny." The visuals definitely make it too. The fight scenes with the elementary school or middle school was hilarious with the koalas.
oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, "What's going
Girl.
on here?" But good overall. 7, we have originality and identity. What made the shows different?
I mean, it's original in the fact that it's an amusement park. As far as original in the fact of like a comedy anime goes, it's really just the character design and the comedy because of the way the characters are designed. I feel like it's like every anime trope of the early 2010s, late 2010s you could throw into one, but it's funny because it's cute animal mascot characters doing these things instead of people. Like
Yeah,
if you were to look at it
Design.
like an overall view, there's nothing original about it besides the setting, which is, I mean, that's a pretty original setting. Don't get me wrong, but like it's the setting again is very background to the story as compared to the like actions of each episode.
Yeah, the design is very unique. Where, of course, it's all about an amusement park. Um, I've never seen another anime that's just about an amusement park. I get that there's more lore behind that, but the fact that like all the cast members, like all the mascots are drunk perverts. That's a trope, but it's fucking hilarious in this instance because they're all cute and funny. Um, so uniqueness, I think, is very high on this anime.
Yeah, the uniqueness is high, but the originality is low.
Originality is low, uniqueness high.
I like it because it is, like I mentioned, the reverse isekai to where he doesn't die and go to another world. He's just in his and just gets tied into this park. And the
Yeah.
park,
The hill.
it's not like it's the world is a bubble and he's only allowed access stuff like that. To where it keeps it pretty fresh, and the fantasy part of it, yeah, it's not too overwhelming. The management part of him, like trying to run this park and I mean failing immediately, but having that support from the team and then also pushing the team to be better. it's cool. I mean, it's very interesting. Very it's chill. It's not too
Interesting
intense.
concept. Yeah, interesting concept. Very interesting concept. Very well done, in my opinion. I've thoroughly enjoyed this series. So, Trav, good job.
Thank you.
That's a good pick.
Yeah. 8, we hit the topic of consistency. Did it stay good the whole way through?
Yeah, I mean there was no snooze fest episode. I don't think there was definitely episodes that were better than others, but like it kept the same tone throughout the whole, minus the end of episode 12. Obviously, they had to throw in some sad bit, some like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Stakes, like when they were, 100 people short and they all started calling people, so they, minus like the last 8 minutes of the last episode, the whole rest of the time it's pure comedy. And then you got 8 minutes of stakes, and then they throw in an episode 13 that's fucking hilarious.
It's,
So like,
yes, a hilarious episode.
It's like a
I
thank
think-
you episode.
yeah,
I think really in all, because I was kind of putting all of the episodes in my head on which ones that I loved, and I loved really all of them. Like there was never really a bad episode. I guess my least favorite was whenever the the element girls had to go do their trials in the castle.
oh yeah, okay,
That one was kind of like, okay, dude, like I get what's happening, but I could live
Right.
without seeing it.
yeah, like the yeah, okay. I mean, that episode's still not bad, but it's probably the worst.
It's not bad, but if they
No.
would have took the 13th episode and just replaced it with that one, no bad episodes.
Yeah.
You could have made it a half episode of that, but I get it. I mean, they were out of sync pretty much the whole time, so it's
And
cool
it's
that
really
they
just like
develop their
yeah.
skills.
It's just a lore building episode for the elemental girls, which I enjoy. But
Yeah, I mean, we needed more of them anyway, to be fair. So
yeah, that's why I didn't say it was bad.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
my least favorite.
The way that Isuzu filled in for one of them, well, I guess she auditioned
She tried out for
all
all
of
of them. Yeah.
them.
That was a good episode.
She busts out the same moves, and he's like, "That was worse than before.
Yeah.
That was worse than even before that. This is the worst one yet."
yeah, that was basically just a dress up Sento episode. Is all that was.
It was.
Like that was it.
Yeah, there were definitely
Good episode.
some,
Top 3 for sure.
I retract my statement.
Yeah.
Best episode.
Yeah, the plot was there for sure on a couple of those episodes.
Yeah,
Very enjoyable.
lot.
Yeah, I think for consistency it was solid. It wasn't like just. It was satisfying.
Yeah.
I never got on my phone.
Yeah.
Like whenever
Yeah.
I have a bad episode of an anime, I get on my phone and I just listen to it.
Yeah,
I
like
never
Uncle
got on
from
my-
Another World.
I actually watched that.
Dude, I would have rather worked than watch that shit. It sucked.
I never got on my phone for any of these episodes, so
It kept you engaged. Yeah, that
I
was
did.
fun.
It did.
All right. Hitting on number 9, enjoyment factor. What did you like about the show?
I mean, we've said it a million times already. It's the comedy. If
Yeah.
if you hate the setting and you hate the comedy, there's no reason to watch this. But you'd be pretty hard pressed, I think, especially if you actually enjoy anime, you're gonna enjoy this because the comedy's hilarious.
When it comes to comedy and anime, it's very
Very hit or miss.
very hit or miss. And this is a hit. This is very, very well done. But you have to understand anime comedy to
Yeah.
enjoy this.
Like, here's the thing: replace Tyranny with any other human male character. All of a sudden, the comedy is not that great.
Yeah.
Uh,
Macaron or Termi. Like, if you
Like-
replace either one of those
Yeah,
with Gimp Mask, dude, not as funny.
I don't know. Get Mask probably be okay, but if they were all fucking Kanye's, right? Different versions of Kanye's, it wouldn't have been near as enjoyable.
No, I agree with
if
that.
there were actually people under the suits,
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah,
that would definitely change the show. I honestly thought would be hilarious if somebody did dress up as Moful.
You didn't watch episode 13, or I'm sorry, the special. Yeah, in the special, the Gimp Mask dude did, and like he has legs.
He's like,
he's like yeah, he's like 4 foot taller than Moful.
He's like, I think you can see my feet, and his legs go all the way out the costume.
Dang. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go back. I watched it through.
You should. That was actually
The special is pretty good. 13's still the best, but the special's enjoyable.
Yeah, I like the bingeability of the show. Like I said, you can throw it on some weekend.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice, just like chill weekend.
Yeah, dude. I finished the show on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched episodes 1 through 12 on Tuesday, and I watched 13 in the special today.
I was trying to message y'all, and I was like, "What's the next episodes?" Because I got bored, and I was like, "I'm just gonna try and start."
I'm still watching Full Metal slowly, so that's what I've been watching in between this.
Well, I think the next two are 8 episodes and 6 episodes, so I held off.
Oh, okay, fair, yeah.
No, that's shorter.
We did have quite a while between when we were actually going to do Freyren and we knew this one was coming, so I started this one like last Friday.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Full Metal is a good way to fill that time.
I've been doing Soul Eater.
So we got section 10, the impact and legacy of this show. Do you think it'll matter in the anime culture?
So, no. I mean, like I said, I completely forgot about this show until I saw a TikTok about it a couple months ago. And I was surprised I saw a TikTok. Because it wasn't... I can't remember, because I watched it the year it aired. I can't remember if it was massive then. I wasn't... I didn't think so, because I wasn't plugged in to, like, Reddit or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't remember... I'm just saying... I guess you could say my internet presence was more mainstream at the time, and I didn't see anime memes ever. And, like, even going back and looking at some stuff, like, you hardly ever see anything about this show. Like, you may see, like, a scene or two, but if you see a scene, it's the 4 elementals. Like, that's the only thing I've ever really seen about it. So, unfortunately, no, I don't think it had an impact, because I don't think it was very big then. It's obviously not very big now. But it is worth watching, in my opinion. I fucking love it.
It wasn't big. The creator actually stopped writing it through the 9th light novel. I think this covers 7, if I'm not mistaken. So he stopped writing it just because he got bored with it. I mean, I guess there was nowhere else to go with it. And it didn't perform well in Japan, and it was okay here. It got a little bit more traction than in Japan. I don't think it will have a big impact. However, if you like comedy anime and if you enjoy anime comedy, it is definitely worth the watch.
Yeah, it's almost like a hidden gem nowadays.
Yeah, it's like it's not up there with Golden Boy per se.
It's close,
but it's on the same field. Maybe in
a like have y'all ever seen shit? Give me a second. I gotta look it up because I can't remember the name.
There's one comedy anime that I do want to throw on the list, and I'll say it again later on. But I want to try Ghost Stories because I've heard that. I've heard
dub
is what makes that well,
show.
But the dub, they just like let the dub actors just go wild with it, and I see they are throwing out some.
Let's unpack my.
It's so
and
fun.
It looks hilarious, and I haven't seen it, so I would like to try it out because I love comedy. I love a good anime comedy.
I do like the genre of comedy, and I think it hits a like a cult favorite.
Yeah.
To where yes, it is a hidden gem because you don't really look for comedy in animes.
No,
it's kind of just sprinkled in there.
Yeah, everybody's looking for action or romance or
slice of
lives.
Murder.
Comedy just kind of gets thrown under the bus. Where, and I understand because you have great comedies and you have shit comedies, and there's not a whole lot in the middle. It's either good or it's bad.
I do think it relies heavily on the dubbing because of the translation of what the show is made to be in Japan, and the comedy might not translate the same to where Ghost Stories, perfect example of that. And
they just let the English guys go at it. Yeah. I think what sets a comedy off is number one. I do agree. I think number one is the English dub. How does the comedy translate from Japan and being in Japanese to being in English? And then number 2 is character design is a very big component of comedy animes, because sometimes just the fact that the characters are like, for me, the best part was that they're little cute guys and they're getting drunk and they're perverts. That's fucking hilarious.
Mhm.
So that's part of character design for me. And I think if the characters are bad and the English doesn't translate well, it's gonna be shit.
Dude, I laughed so hard whenever they were doing that interview scene or episode with
Yeah.
Eiko Adachi, and
Adachi.
they just say, or she just says in her resume or whatever, she's like, I used to make AVs.
AV. I had to look up what AV was in Japanese. I was
Well,
like,
well, yeah, it says it later in the episode, but it's like they're all, I mean, with their immediate mentality, and they're like, oh, gotta look this lady up.
watch,
But
look her up, look her up. What's her
yeah,
name?
it's like, did you ever give a name? And then later on it gets revealed Isuzu's watching, looks her up herself because she's intimidated. Which I almost want. I'm gonna talk. I guess might as well right now. The Seiya and Isuzu like love or like just I don't know what even to call it. Just
So I think that's one of the only things that I was kind of upset about at the end of this anime was that Kanye and Isuzu didn't ever confess their love. It's one of those tropes to where they like each other, you know that they both like each other, but they don't. And every time that they tried to confess, they chicken out or whatnot. So I was very upset that they never got together at the end. I'm a romance guy, so I like seeing it. It never happened.
it was very much intertwined with the show itself.
Yeah.
She had a gift for him almost immediately. She picked him because of all his attributes that he showed, and I mean,
Yeah, and
showed a very uh, big interest in him.
yeah, and they had an entire episode
God
where
damn it, no, that's not-
they were, um, like you said earlier, they were trying to find more members for the crew, and they were doing interviews, and she had a dream to where all these girls were like all up on Kanye, and she was like,
Uh-huh.
oh, dude, this like hurt, and all the girls that she saw in her dream were the people that were getting interviewed, and so she was like kept banging her head because she was trying to
No,
say her
no, no,
feelings.
no, no. She got fed
She got fed like a
heartfelt like bean or something.
yeah, it was
in
like
her
supposed
curry.
to make you confess your inner feelings or something like that.
Yeah.
And
But
so
the
every
fact
time
that she
was
had
trying-
that dream intertwined with that episode was interesting to myself. I was like, is this a power of hers? Because Kanye, his power wasn't really used much at all after the episode of it being presented to him.
I thought that was good. Sometimes I forgot that he even had
I
that.
forgot that too completely.
'Cause he never really uses it.
It's like he
Maybe
got kissed by the
once.
princess for just the. I thought Latifah was gonna end up with him too, because she would
Same.
always be blushing with him all the time, and then they'd all.
Same.
The uncle would be like, "Oh, gotta keep an eye on these two as they're on the
On the Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel," because I'm like, they're meant to be, and I thought that was why Suzu wasn't approaching him, because she respects the princess, and wasn't gonna take her man's.
I thought that was a very left out concept in this series, to where they had an entire episode. I forgot what it was called. But I watch it, one of the episodes, and then I go through and I look at the names of the next episodes, because I kind of want to know where it's progressing. And one of the episodes was like not enough love interest, because like all the episodes are like not enough customers, not
Employees,
enough money.
not enough money.
Yeah, and then I think it was like the 8th episode was not enough love interest. I was like, okay, here we go.
Is where
We're
it
gonna
hits.
see where it unfolds. Never did.
It'd be the perfect spot. About what 3/4 of the way into the show.
Yeah, I think it was like either episode 6 or 8 or something. It was kind of closer to the end, maybe midway through. And I thought that was maybe where it all came to a head, but that was the episode where she got drugged.
Finally, Jesus
they had
Christ.
the interviews.
Alright, sorry, it took me fucking forever to find it, but the comedy in this anime almost reminds me of another early 2010s, not very popular anime called No Ring, where
Green.
yeah,
Literally Noring.
NO-RIN.
Okay. Okay.
Like that, I can't remember why I was gonna say this fucking 20 minutes ago when I started looking, but uh,
Mission accomplished.
sorry to interrupt.
It's
it's,
okay. Y'all start talking about that. I gotta.
don't get me wrong, Noreen is definitely worse as far as comedy goes, but there's some truly hilarious scenes in Noreen.
It is on this anime list that got pulled up as I searched it. It is ranked lower in comedy and popularity. But
Yeah.
it looks like it's upholding. It has a good amount of members in the community that I guess are engaging in this.
Yeah, it's also from 2014, but I didn't watch it till like a couple years later. But
And what?
huh?
Oh, go ahead.
What?
What held this anime up? What
Noreen?
was it? Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. It's been like I just remember there's some funny parts, like you know, in I guess in 5 more years, you're not gonna remember Amagi Brilliant Park for the overall story plot. You're gonna remember the handful of funny moments and the characters. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I
Yes.
remember about Noreen. So
Okay.
that's why it kind of reminded me of it. But back to what y'all were talking about, yeah, it kind of sucked that the love interest thing never happened.
Yeah.
It was teased so much, so many
Oh.
times, especially when you go watch the special. The special's about Kanye's birthday. I'll leave it spoiler free from that for you, but you were like you finally think, all right, this is the one. This is why this one's the special.
Mhm.
And I hate to break it to you, it's still worth watching, but unfortunately, still no.
Dang, not even after the show ended.
Nope. Now there are 4 original video animations that came out with the Blu-ray. I didn't watch them, but I don't know what happens in them, so it may be there.
Maybe.
I doubt it. Dave, did you watch the 4 OVAs?
There was 4 of them. There was 14 episodes on High Dive. 12.
They might not have been on High Dive because usually streaming websites back in the day, like to get you to buy the DVD, it would come with OVAs, original video animations.
Yeah.
And so
I mean,
pirating
HBO
the website I use had them. I didn't watch them because they're only in Japanese. And I didn't.
I thought the last episode, the 14th one, was going to be an OVA, and then I put it on.
It
and it
pretty
turned
much
out to be
was.
English, and I was like, okay, well, and then I watched it. But no, I didn't watch the other ones because they didn't have.
Yeah, we were talking about the romance. I'm saying maybe something could have happened in the OVAs, but I have no clue because I've never seen them. I don't know if they're
I do
worth
think the
watching or not.
show- I do think the show would have done well with the romance part added in.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. I kind of like that they left it up in the air. Yeah, much later. Yeah, sure, but
yeah.
Like,
I'm
episode
think
8 to 10.
the author was obviously moving towards it. Obviously, I've never read the manga or the light novel, so I don't know how far it progressed in there. But he's obviously moving towards it.
Yeah,
But who
definitely
knows?
in there, so it definitely must develop some way. But I think final score for the show, I want to give it in the category of comedy, being a solid recommendation for a good bingeable show, an 8.8.
Oh.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, if we're going as far as comedy goes, I would rank it higher. Overall, it's a 7. It's a pretty generic, but like if you're just looking for a funny one, it's definitely in the 8s worthy.
Yeah. Overall, I was giving it a 7.25. Definitely, I would recommend to somebody this anime if they're well versed in comedy animes.
Yeah, this would be a horrible
When
first one.
comedy- Yeah, when it comes to a comedy, I give it probably an 8.5, 8.25, somewhere around there, because it was very funny, very well done. Well, I probably give it an 8 flat.
I think
If I'm
it's
gonna give Cold Boy,
enough
like an 8.75.
of all the tropes of anime, the stereotypes of anime, that are a good intro to it. To where
Yeah,
if
I
you
can
were
see that
wanting to
argument.
Show somebody anime for the first time, you're like, it's 12
Like,
episodes.
it's not as
14.
hardcore on the tropes as like a Testament of Sister or a High School DxD, but it's just right in the middle spot where there's
Right.
nothing.
It's not too
There's
isekai,
nothing.
it's
There's
not
nothing
too-
crazy, but the tropes are there.
So
Right.
you fellows enjoy comedy anime.
I mean, I've seen a
What would
handful.
What would be your intro for somebody who's maybe well versed in anime but doesn't like a lot of comedy anime?
Oh, Haganai.
Haganai?
Yeah, 100%. Haganai's my favorite comedy anime ever. But it would be an absolute horrible first. It'd be worse than this.
Well, somebody that knows enough about anime.
This one would probably be that.
This one for you?
Yeah,
This was mine.
like if you're a seasoned veteran and can separate fan or fiction from reality, then Haganai is my favorite. But if you're somebody more on the like, I guess I hate like normie side, I guess it sounds stupid to say, but
It's
because
a good feeler anime.
Yeah.
It lets you see the things of anime and just be like, okay, I like this about it. I didn't like this about it. A show more on the fantasy side. A show more on the love side. Like the action. I mean, the fighting scenes, I guess you could say is action, but
Yeah.
it's enough of everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
this would be like a good this would be like a good like if somebody watched like say they watched they went through the ringer of the Full Metal Alchemist and the JJKs, all the big and Demon Slayers, all the big popular ones, and they're branching out into like different genres. They're like, I want something besides action. It's like this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mine would
Something-
be this, Shinibio, first season. Something like that.
Which is made by these people. Did we touch up on that too?
Yeah, same studio.
Yeah, yeah. Golden Boy, if you're a real G.
Fire.
Yeah, I mean Golden Boy may be the pinnacle of comedy animes. It was hard not to laugh the whole time you were watching an episode, especially the first episode. Dude, the first episode, it's just straight because I think they were fairly short too. They're only like 12 minutes long, so it's like just 12 minutes of fucking laughter.
Yeah.
Very, very well done anime. This one, yeah. I mean, the plot I think held up a lot. The plot. So that's fine.
Yeah. No, it was good. Definitely, it's worth a try. It's a hidden gem, in my opinion. I've never heard of this besides whenever Travis was me about it. So
It was worth it.
it was worth it. Definitely, if you like comedy anime, give it a shot. It's pretty damn good.
All right. Well,
It's one that was not as shit. It was good, like you remember it, Travis.
did we want to do 1726 or Togepi next?
Who's with 1726? Izzy, was that you?
Yeah.
It was, yes.
Let's do 1726.
All right, so we'll have 1726 next week, Togepi the week after, then we got a movie, and then Fate Strange Fake, and then y'all can come up with 2 more whenever. They can be anything. They don't have to be no episode limitation. Like Izzy said, we can always fill in with a movie or something.
Okay, sounds good.
But we don't need them right now. Just think about them. We'll probably put them on after. We'll get them on the list after Togepi's.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, awesome. Well, anybody who watched, go for it.
Oh yeah, anime.
I was
news.
gonna give you your last bit of anime news.
Oh, yes.
I also have something to say about the anime news this week. Go ahead, Izzy.
Okay. I haven't watched it yet, but ReZero season 4 confirmed.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Fun.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners season 2 confirmed in production.
Yes.
Nice. I saw a TikTok.
Definitely
It's gonna be about somebody else.
I saw if I like this news fact. I got a quick one. I saw a TikTok for an isekai that came out many years ago. It is a generic isekai trash show. Don't get me wrong. I'm kind of excited about it. I'm not gonna lie because I remember the first one being good, but it could very well be another assassin. Death March to a Parallel World Rhapsody is getting a season 2 after like 8 years.
Whoa.
So for anybody who's probably never seen that, this is big news.
We'll stay on the lookout for that one.
All right, boys.
All right,
Well,
boys.
I'm going to press the buttons. People out in YouTube world, if you're watching, or Twitch world, have a good rest of your night. Peace.